Alright, so this deck right here is a Gallus the Star Beast OTK with spell and trap cards in it. Because originally, the Gallus Star Beast OTK is all about getting out Koki Meru Doom out on the field and having ally Birdman and either Star Beast in the hand or on the field. That way, you can activate Star Beast's effect to send the top card of your deck to the graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 200 and then special summon it. But if it's a spell or trap card, he just gets sent to the graveyard instead. That's why usually these decks run nothing but monsters. That way you can always get his effect off. And the thing that allows it to be an OTK is ally Birdman can allow you to return it to your hand as a cost, and then his effect to special summon himself will be negated with Meru Doom. And since Meru Doom just has a blanket negate effects but don't destroy, he'll just stay in your hand, and you can basically return Star Beast to your hand as many times as you want, as long as Doom is on the field. The combo itself can be interrupted pretty easily by a lot of cards that are played normally, like Solemn Strike and stuff like that. That's why I wanted to play some spell and trap cards to maybe increase the consistency. That wouldn't really be a big problem. Because one of the biggest things is you need these 3 cards in order to do it, and a Monster Mash version is really hard to actually search out the cards consistently. But once you do that, you're fine, and you can get it off the combo, but it's really hard to just build a deck that's straight up a Monster Mash. So I wanted to do one that wasn't like a super heavy samurai or an Infernity version, and one that focused exclusively on Cockroach Knight. Because Cockroach Knight, if he's just sent to the graveyard, he returns to the top of the deck. So that would mean all I need to do is just get Cockroach Knight on top of the deck, or send him to the graveyard during the turn that I'm going to do the combo, which adds 1 more card to the combo. Which makes the 3-card combo a 4-card combo because I need Cockroach Knight. And with this, I'm allowed to run spell and trap cards, which allows me to increase my targeted searchability and actually make it a little bit more consistent. And all in all, adding 1 more card to the combo in order to allow spell and trap cards, I don't know. I had mixed results because I also played the Monster Mash version, and this one was harder to pull off, but it also had a higher win rate just because I was actually running some support for it. So one of the biggest problems I had with this deck was actually just getting Cockroach Knight into the graveyard or something. Everything else is actually not half bad. I could search out Doom no problem, Star Beast no problem, and Birdman no problem, thanks to cards like Spear of Chaos, which allows you to search out all 3 of these. It also allows you to search out Cockroach Knight too, but my biggest problem was just getting the 4th piece. Because I need these 3 cards like on the field or in my hand. Cockroach Knight, not so much. So the way I was able to get around having a 4th piece in my hand, which I would then have to like send to the graveyard in some way, was through Resonance Insect and Doomdozer. When this card is banished from the graveyard, you can send an insect-type monster from your deck to the graveyard. And Doomdozer, he special summons himself by banishing 2 insects from the graveyard. And Resonance Insects can search out Doomdozer if he's sent to the graveyard. So these 2 cards work together in a perfect way that allow me to basically send Cockroach Knight to the graveyard very easily, as long as I get Resident Insect out. And yeah, just having Resident Insect and Doomdozer allowed the deck to play a lot better. For some reason, that just made it so much easier than having to search out Cockroach Knight, with just being able to send him to the graveyard whenever I wanted with Resident Insects. That was way more convenient, and basically made it a lot more viable, because before, getting 4 cards in the hand was super hard, but this way I just have to deal with the original 3, and I can just send him to the graveyard whenever I want, as long as I have Gigantus or Doomdozer in my hand, which I almost always do, because the rest of the deck is all about searching out Resident Insect, because these guys are so easy to bring out. Well, not so easy. The other cool thing about this deck is that even if the combo stopped, you can still win, because you're running spell and trap cards. Not the best spell and trap cards in the world. They're basically there just to stall long enough so you can get off the combo. But you can do other stuff besides just waiting for the combo and losing if you're not able to get it off.